Good morning, students. Welcome back to you all in online teaching session. So, dear students, today we are going to start with the new grammar topic, that is question tag. So, dear students, this topic already you have studied in previous year, that is in standard 5th. In standard 5th, you have learned this topic, question tags. Now, dear students, in your chapter 1.2, who is the greatest, in your combined book, there are few questions related to this topic. So, before giving the notes, I am explaining you all these topics, question tag. So I request you all to kindly pay attention carefully in today's lecture. What is question tag? Question tags are short questions at the end of statements. They are mainly used in speech when we want to confirm that something is true or not, or to encourage a reply from the person we are speaking to. So let's study the more about the topic question tag with the help of the examples. On your screen, the question tags, there are many question tags given here. Are you, was she, do you, did she, have I, had they, will you, should I, won't she, etc. etc. These all are known as question tags. So we use question tags at the end of statements to ask for confirmation. Now let's see the rules to use question tags. So students, you can see on your mobile screen rule number 1 which is given. Rule number 1 says that change the auxiliary verb from positive to negative and vice versa. Now what do you mean by auxiliary verb? Yes, below itself it is given that auxiliary verb means helping verb. For example, is, am, was, are, were, may, can, shall, will, must and etc. etc. are known as helping verb, or another word for helping verb is auxiliary verb. Now, rule number 1 says that first thing we need to do, that is we have to change the auxiliary verb from positive to negative and vice versa. That means if the auxiliary verb is positive, we have to change into negative. If it is negative, we have to change into positive. Positive statement uses a negative tag and negative statement uses a positive tag. So first we have to check the auxiliary verb and check whether it is negative or positive, and we need to change it accordingly. So to understand this rule number 1 more better, we'll take the help of the examples. We'll see the examples and try to understand this rule number 1 better. Now what is question tag? Already I have explained in starting. A question tag is a small question at the end of a statement, and question tags are used when asking for agreement or confirmation. Now let's see what are negative question tag and what are positive question tag with the help of the examples. First example, you can see you are a student. So dear children, this is the sentence which is given here. You are a student. So this is a sentence. Now what is auxiliary verb or helping verb here? Yes, very good. Auxiliary verb or helping verb is are. Are is an helping verb or auxiliary verb. You can see the are auxiliary verb negative or positive? Now you all will ask me that how to identify if the auxiliary verb whether it is negative or positive. Students, if in sentence not is there, that means that sentence is negative, and if in the sentence there is no use of not, that means that sentence is positive. If I repeat once more, if in a particular sentence if not is used after the helping verb or auxiliary verb, it means that the sentence is negative. And if in a particular sentence if not is not used after the auxiliary verb or helping verb, that means the sentence is positive. Now can you tell me that you are a student, in this sentence the sentence is positive or negative? Very good. It is a positive statement. This statement is positive, or you can say a positive sentence. Why positive sentence? Because not is not used in that sentence, or not is not used after the auxiliary verb. Now when the sentence is negative, when the sentence is positive, we have to add the question tag negative, and when the sentence is negative, we have to add the question tag positive. Now you are a student, this question or this sentence is positive, which means we need to add the question tag negative. See here, it's written here, a positive statement plus a negative question tag. Now how we have to add the question tag? First you need to write the whole sentence. You are a student, write as it is. After that you need to put a comma. You have to put a comma. And after that you need to write the auxiliary verb. Are is there here? So you have to write there aren't. Why? You have to put R-N''T, which means not. Aren't. Why? Because the sentence is positive and we have to add the question tag negative. So in the question tag we'll use N-T, that means N''T, which means not. Aren't, and after that we have to use a subject pronoun, comes after an auxiliary or a form of the verb to be. That means after auxiliary verb we need to write the pronoun here. What is pronoun? You. So aren't you? And since this is known as question tag, we have to end this sentence by adding the question tag. We have to add the question mark at the end. Now in second sentence, Mary isn't a teacher. Now first thing you need to do is recognize the sentence is positive or negative. Yes, tell me this sentence is positive or negative. Very good, it's negative. How we understood it's negative? Because the auxiliary verb is there, is, and after that not is added, N-T. So when a negative statement is there, we have to add a positive question tag. So first you need to write the sentence as it is. Mary isn't a teacher. Rule number 2, you have to put the comma after writing the whole sentence. At the end, in spite of putting full stop, you have to put comma. And then what is auxiliary verb here? Is. So is positive or negative? In this sentence negative is there. So question tag will be positive. So you have to simply write is as auxiliary verb. And Mary is a noun because it is the name of a person. But you have to write pronoun of it. What is pronoun? He or she. Mary is the name of a girl. So pronoun will be she. So is she. And how you have to end the question? By putting question mark. Always keep in mind that a subject pronoun is used to replace the noun or noun phrase. So always pronoun is used to replace the noun. Mary is given, so don't write Mary there. You need to write the pronoun of noun. So a subject pronoun is used to replace the noun. So how will be the sentence? Mary isn't a teacher, is she? And at the end, question mark. Clear, students? So dear students, on your screen you can see the another point. Keep in mind while adding the question tag. Suppose the question is given, it is raining. So there is full stop after the word raining because it is end of sentence. Now while writing the answer, what you have to do? You have to write the whole sentence as it is. It is raining. Clear with that? I have explained to you all. Now, what is auxiliary here? Is. Very good. Is auxiliary. So, the question tag will be isn't it. Why isn't? Because is in the sentence was positive statement. That's why we added the question tag negative. That means in sentence after the auxiliary verb is, not was not used. That means the sentence was positive. So question tag will always be negative. But in spite of putting full stop after writing the sentence it is raining, instead of putting full stop you need to put comma. That thing you have to keep in mind. It is raining, in spite of putting full stop you have to put comma. Isn't it? It is also a pronoun. And at the last, don't forget to put question mark. You may lose your marks here. So children, keep this thing in mind that you have to write the whole sentence. In spite of putting full stop, you need to put question comma. After putting comma, you have to start writing the question tag. And at the end, you have to end the question tag by putting question mark. Clear? Clear with this? Understood? Now next. So students, now let's study the more examples of positive statements and then we'll move towards the negative statements. The example is given here, they are British. So children, if this type of sentence is given and it is asked to add a question tag, what the first thing you will do? Very good. The first you have to recognize the auxiliary. Now what is auxiliary here? Are. Are is an auxiliary word or helping verb. Now this sentence is positive or negative? Positive, because there is no or not is not used. Here in this sentence not is not used, so it is positive statement. Then when positive statement is there, the question tag is always negative. So you have to write this sentence as it is, put comma after that, and you have to add the question tag, aren't they? You can see the answers here, aren't they? Now why aren't they, children? Yes, why aren't they? Because the auxiliary verb was positive there. So question tag we have added an apostrophe T. Don't use NOT. Always you have to use an apostrophe T. You have to use the short form of not. And after that, pronoun you have to use. What is pronoun here? They. And at the end, you have to put the question mark. Clear, students? They are British, aren't they? He is studying architecture. What is auxiliary here? Is. So what will be the question tag? Isn't he? Isn't. Is will turn into isn't. An apostrophe T. It is a short form of not. An apostrophe T means what? Not. Jack and Susan have moved. Haven't they? Because have is auxiliary here. You will come to the party. Yes, this is important. Will turn into won't. Always keep in mind, will turns into won't. Won't you? We cannot write will not you. What you have to write? Won't you? You were at school on Friday, weren't you? See, were is the auxiliary, and while adding the question tag, it turns into weren't. Negative. David was working on the project. Wasn't he? Now don't write David here. David is a noun. So subject you have to write always, the subject is pronoun. In question tag, the subject is always pronoun. So in spite of writing David, you have to write the pronoun. Pronoun will be he. Wasn't he? You had lived in London before. What is auxiliary? Had. So hadn't you? Understood these statements? Now these all statements and the question, these definition of question tag, the rules and the exercise I will be giving in writing through WhatsApp. So you need to write these grammar topic question tag in your English notebook itself in good handwriting. Clear, students? Now let's proceed to the negative statements. So children, what is the rule for negative statements? Yes, if the statements are negative, the question tag is positive. So let's see with the help of the examples. They aren't married. You can see your auxiliary. Very good. What is auxiliary here? Aren't. Aren't is auxiliary. So not is there. That means the sentence is negative. The question tag will be positive. You have to put the comma after married. Are they? See, here in the question tag we have not used an apostrophe T. Why? Because already it was used in the sentence. The statements were already negative. He isn't Canadian. Is he? Jack and Susan haven't been to Mexico. Have they? See, because the sentence already not is used. So no need to use in the question tag. Keep in mind. So when the statements are negative, the question tag is always positive. You won't jump from the airplane. Will you? So why we have written here will you? Because in previous positive statements you have seen will change into won't. So won't will change into will. You weren't at the party, were you? Rachel wasn't sick, was she? Why children, why I have used was? Because already in the sentence an apostrophe T is there, not is used. Already the sentence is negative. So the question tag will be positive. Clear? He hadn't slept the night before. Had he? Because hadn't, already the negative statement is there. So the question tag will be negative. Or friends, I hope you have understood today's grammar topic. Now we'll see you in the next lecture. Till that, stay connected, stay safe.